Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's been a bit, but man, it's not been easy. Like, looks like the time is no longer 24 hours. I think it was reduced to 20 hours really. Well, I am en route the park in the area where I stay in Malta, the northern part of Malta. And I just thought to, record a video. I just thought to, talk about something that has been bothering me for a while now, to be honest. So I wanted to talk about it when I had like a very reputable, or is it reputable? Pick one. A reputable agency that I can refer, maybe possibly one that, even though I'm not even partnered with them, but at least one that I can really vouch for, But I just thought, let me just do this video because a lot of people keep getting scammed by the day. It's terrible. Okay, so now regarding working in Malta, I know there are a lot of agencies, in different countries that supposedly help with this, and people get to pay a lot of money. Sorry if I'm panting, but it's not easy to be working and recording. I mean, so a lot of people, there are a lot of agencies that will have different kind of very juicy offers. Some of them will say, oh, pay money, and they would ask that you pay a lot of money and promise you heaven on earth in Malta. So you would arrive in Malta, start working. The major complaints I've seen so far is either long working hours and at the lowest wage possible, or you would come here, you would not even start work. Like, I mean, I've seen situations where 2 months after arrival, 3 months after arrival, you would not work. Obviously, remember, you have bills to pay, you have the agency to pay in most cases. And the thing is that the contract you would have signed right from your home country will be that you cannot even, just quit. If you are going to quit, you are going to pay a very large sum of, you're going to pay a lot of money to quit. Do you get? So you can imagine arriving here, you're just living and waiting for whatever agency it is. So meaning, throughout the whole visa process, even the work permit, you might have, okay, so I just arrived at the park. Maybe I should actually do a video of this park. I'll post that as a, what's it called, as a short, yeah. Okay, let me just see if I can finish this video. Oh, the sun. Alright, so by the way, it's really hot in Malta. Oh my god, it is hot. Today I think it's about 37 degrees in Malta, although in the evening it's usually like way calmer. It's way better. Alright, so basically, let me just finish the video. There are three very common scenarios. One, they would not even, these ones are real scammers. They would not even, you would have paid, sometimes they will say you should pay a deposit, and you would not even as much as come this close to even applying for a visa. So they'll just scam you and then abscond. That's one category of agents, scammers. And you'd have paid a lot of money. I know someone who paid 3,500 euros for a job. Imagine, 3,500 euros, and there was nothing. Okay. The second category is, okay, they're actually real. Like, when I say real, I mean they would actually offer you supposed jobs, or you would actually arrive in Malta one way or the other. Maybe they're connected to people who, or they're even maybe affiliated to real companies, right? However, they are not the ones that would pretty much hand over the job. So it's, when you get here, it's at your own risk if you find a job or not, or if you eventually start working or not. So this category of people, you'd actually arrive in Malta. It's either after your arrival, there'll be no job. maybe they are possibly not recruiting anyone at the moment, so you have to wait. I've heard of stories where they had to even wait for like 3 months, before they actually eventually found a job. So you can imagine arriving in Malta. I mean, you would pay rent, you would pay bills, and you have to, in some cases, especially, I don't know, depending on the agreement you had with the agency, maybe you do not pay the full sum at the beginning, so you have to like start balancing an installment. So imagine having to live here without a job, and maybe along the line you not even find a job somewhere else with another company. You cannot easily just leave the current agency that you're signed with, because most times there will be a clause in your contract, that would not allow you work with another firm. If you have to work with another firm, then you have to pay a lot of money. I think as much as even 9,000 euros, 10,000 euros from what I've seen. Okay, so that is one category. So you'll be here without a job, just pretty much existing, right? And then the second category are those who actually, okay, they have a job, they are, after arriving, they will actually work. However, it would be serious inhuman, like, I don't even know what to, will I say modern day slavery. You'll be paid peanuts, like extremely low, I mean the lowest figure, lowest wage possible, the lowest salary possible, long working hours. Like, I've heard of situations where they work for like 15-20 hours at minimum wage or even lower than the minimum wage. And you cannot, like I said, you cannot, most times you will not be able to leave these companies, even though you find a better one, because of the kind of contract you've had with them. So you'll be working in that kind of condition, and I mean, that is it. And then another category are those who, they started working, right, with this, I mean, they've signed the contract and everything with the agency, they work with the company. However, they get fired. In fact, in this particular, I mean, the case of this guy that just, left Malta, had to just leave Malta recently. He just got fired all of a sudden, just because I think he was asking for leave or overtime or something like that. He got fired. And the thing in Malta is, once if you are on like the normal regular resident permit, if it's not the permanent permit, once you leave your employment, you have just 10 days to find a new job, otherwise you leave the country. I mean, it is really, really sad. You have to find a job within 10 days, otherwise you leave. You're expected to leave the country. So, I mean, in the case of this guy, he could not find a job within 10 days and had to leave. So I mean, there are lots of I mean, let people not get carried away with, oh, agencies promising heaven and earth, oh, you come to Malta and all. I'm not saying all of them are fake. There are some that are actually real, but it's not, I mean, let's say it's just 1%, if you're abroad and you're looking to work in Malta. I think the only firm that I can recommend for now, who follow the rules or the laws of the land. I mean, those who are not agencies, they're not even agencies, they're actually like a proper company, right? And they assist with people who are still abroad, who are looking to work in Malta, and they're called Ozo Group. Is it Ozo or Ozo, right? So if you're looking to work in Malta, you can send your CV and hopefully you get called, and they actually do sponsor people looking to relocate to Malta. In my opinion, the best way to come in here via work is to just apply to the company directly. In my own opinion, like, if you can find a job, like I used to say, build a very good LinkedIn profile. If you're a professional, search for jobs, I mean, directly with the company. I know of someone who came in here as an artisan, and he applied directly online, right? When you work with the company directly is way better. Work permit is just 280 euros, but these agencies will charge as high as 5,000, 10,000 euros. Some of them, according to them, it includes flights and flights and accommodation, maybe a 1-month accommodation in a very ridiculous hostel. So let's say, no matter where you're even coming from, how much will flights be? Let's be honest, and they'll be charging you thousands of euros. So be very careful, guys, and no matter what they promise you, try and, I mean, just expect the unexpected, right? Expect to come in here and not have a job. Expect to come in here and be fired at will. Expect to come in here and be working in ridiculous conditions. Now it's time to go run. It's time to go run. Alright, see you. And please be careful. Do not be scammed. Do not allow anyone scam you, please. Don't be too desperate. See you and bye.